Hey there YouTube, it's Mike the Dicka Collector here. I hope you're all doing well. Coming at you today with a 5 return mail day, 4 regular envelopes, and then we got ourselves a nice 8x10, which is very exciting because I don't send out a lot of 8x10s. So I think I may have an idea who that is, but we'll wait and see. You guys will see the bear's knife there. I'm trying out a new setup because, as you saw in my previous video, my wife did hook me up. But one of the other things she hooked me up with is a beautiful letter opener that is personalized and has our wedding song on it. So I will be using this going forward, but I will keep the bear's knife there for posterity. So let's get to our returns. Our first return here is from Hartford, Connecticut. Let's see what we get. Looks like I'm finally going to get some more entries into the Junk Wax Challenge. Let's see what we got here. Very cool. So this is part of Caleb's Junk Wax Challenge. That's Jack Arute. I'm sure I'm butchering his name, but anyway, so a little info on him. He was an announcer. So it looks like he announced on radio and TV. He's been announcing races since 1970. That's all I was really able to find with him, but he shined beautiful Sharpie and then put a nice little smiley face there, right there. So that's pretty cool. Thank you very much, Mr. Arute. So one more point for the contest. Our next return here is out of Greensboro, North Carolina, Piedmont Triad area. Let's see what we get here. Oh, this is an awesome return, guys. Okay. So, unfortunately, this is the card I sent for the Junk Wax Challenge. The player is listed on here, but did not sign. However, I had a couple of other cards of his, and he did sign those. So we have I believe this is 2020 Panini Race Kings, which is, if you guys follow me and look at my comments, I love the Diamond Kings subset. So I saw this, the Racing King, and I picked it up, Mr. Richard Petty. He was kind enough to sign that. It looks really cool in white ink there. And I also found, this is from 2009 Topps Medal of Freedom, Presidential Medal of Freedom. It's a whole series where presidents are, bestowing upon citizens nice medals. This came out really nice. Mr. Richard Petty did sign that one. So we got 2 out of 3 success. Unfortunately, the one I need for the contest was a fail. I don't know, maybe he has a 2-card limit. I'm glad he sent the card back. I guess I'll have to try that one again, or maybe just pick someone else on that checklist to send to. But I'm pretty excited about this pretty neat return here. So we got 2 cards. We have the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the Race Kings. Didn't come out as well as I would have liked on the Race Kings, but it looks sharp on this card. That's a really nice looking signature there. So thank you very much, Mr. Petty. So 2 out of 3 on that one. Our next return here is from Greensboro, North Carolina. Let's see what we get. All right, we're finally getting some points here in this contest. That is Jim Bone, who, a little bit of information on him. He began racing back in 1981, and he raced all the way through 1990. And then He started in NASCAR and then went to the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and I'll be honest, I don't know what the difference is, but he raced all the way to 2000, and in his career he had 12 top 10 finishes. So I don't know much more about him other than that, but still very cool to get a return. And so this would be point number 2 from this mail day for the Junk Wax Challenge. Very cool. All right, and then our last little envelope is coming from Orlando, Florida. So let's see what we get here. All right, here we go. This is also for the Junk Wax Challenge. Look at that. That's a really nice signature. That is Mr. Jeff Bodine. Beautiful. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. See, I'm getting used to this new setup here. Beautiful blue ink autograph. Trying to get the lighting any better, and it doesn't seem to be cooperating. There we go. So his first race was back in 1979 in the Daytona 500. And he actually won the Daytona 500 back in 1986. In 1994, he won the Winston Cup. And in 98, he was named one of NASCAR's 50 greatest racers, or 50 greatest drivers. Currently, his claim to fame is he's listed in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most wins in one season with 55. So that's pretty cool. Learning a bit more about these racers, and I'm kind of digging this set. Even when this contest is over, I think I might try to pick up a few here and there and see if I can get some more autographs on these. They look great. So I had 4 returns, but only 3 of them signed. Still some points for the contest. Very happy there. And then finally we have this 8x10, which I don't know how I'm going to get it to come out. This is coming from Santa Barbara, California. Oh yeah, here we go. Awesome. This is a legendary return, guys. So the first card is the same set as the Richard Petty. That is the legendary Carol Burnett from the Carol Burnett Show and the musical Annie. For those of you who ever watched Better Call Saul, she also had a great part in the final season of that series. So so this one card there with the beautiful black ink and the heart. And then this one, unfortunately, beautiful 8x10, personalized, but it got smeared. But still, thank you so much, Carol Burnett, for signing it. Nice picture of her holding an award she won, doing her famous ear tug. This will still get framed. This will still get hung up. It's still beautiful. So happy to have it. And actually, now that I'm looking closer at it, I don't think it's smudged. I don't know if you can get that to come in. That PA is actually in the blue background, I think, of the photo, which is making it look like it's smudged. But the ink looks like it's on there perfectly. So that's pretty neat, a little deceptive, but when you look at it in person, let me see if I can get that to show up here. So you can kind of see like the P behind the M. That's actually in the photo. That's not a smudge. So, and then she did personalize this for Michael, which is incredible. So definitely this is getting hung up. This is the highlight of the video. I thought it was going to end up being Richard Petty until this wonderful surprise. This is not who I thought the 8x10 would be. So very happy. 5-card mail day. All 5 were returns. 1, 2 of 3 returned with Richard Petty, but the rest were all signed. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you everyone for watching, and God bless.